What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody out there. 2023 was an amazing year here at the channel and for the community. I cannot wait for the future of the MCU with you guys, 2024 and beyond. Wherever you are tonight, whomever you're celebrating with, please guys, be safe. Have a great time. Remember, do not drink and drive, and I will see you guys back at the channel tomorrow. But today, we have a huge scoop for a film that's been on the horizon for Marvel Studios and for quite some time, and arguably the film we know the least about. The scoop today includes what the timetable is for the production schedule, the director, and even one huge returning actor from the Iron Man franchise for the upcoming Marvel Studios Armor Wars. We're going to break down this scoop in full, talk about its production schedule, and then, of course, as we normally do, talk about what that actually means for its possible release date. We're also going to get into the latest scoop we've had about this film and what role it looks to play in the multiverse saga, and even speculate a little bit about the villain. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, and in fact, we'll be announcing a new PS5 giveaway winner at the end of this video. The next one is just days away for Echo's drop on Disney+. Again, if you want to be entered to win, all you got to do, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into the giveaway stuff and announce a brand new PS5 winner. Okay, so the latest industry insider update actually comes from Daniel RPK. You can follow him over on RPK News or follow him over on Patreon. He has an insanely accurate track record when it comes to Marvel scoops. He revealed today that he hears that Marvel is looking to find a director during the first quarter of 2024, which is in line with what they're doing right now for other Marvel films, including the X-Men film. It's also been reported that not only are they currently fielding pitches, but that they will also be looking to lock in that director in Q1 of 2024 as well. He also goes on to reveal that they've had talks with Sam Rockwell about reprising his role as Justin Hammer. And as you guys have asked me here at the channel, and the only shocking answer I ever have is Iron Man 2. What are my favorite Marvel movies? Iron Man 2 has steadily risen year after year in my rewatchability for a Marvel film, and a huge part of that is Sam Rockwell's portrayal as Justin Hammer. I hope he comes back in a sort of hero capacity, because I'd rather see him in the film and sort of teamed up with Don Cheadle playing off each other in that sort of way, rather than him be the villain, because I just enjoy him so much in the film. I don't really read him as the villain type. He killed it as Justin Hammer though. What I hope though is for a different villain we'll talk about here in a second when we get into what this film has reportedly been all about. He goes on to conclude the scoop by saying that the idea is actually to lock the director in for Q1 of 2024, finish the script next year, and then shoot the movie in 2025, which, as I mentioned during the prologue, it's awesome that they're going to start up shooting, but what we care about is the release date. That puts it on pace to be released at some point in 2026, which, when we cover what the future slates are going to look like in tomorrow's video, year by year, that picture is going to become a lot more clear. Again, we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, the editorial The Cosmic Circus actually did a roundup of all of the major arcs running through the MCU, tying the projects together, and it was reported that, quote, Armor Wars is sort of the conclusion and natural extension of these previous films in the MCU, a storyline starting with Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, where the Spider-Man films tackled what was going on with Stark Tech, especially after his death, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Secret Invasion. This running through line about Stark technology will ultimately find a conclusion when the heavily delayed Ironheart comes out some point at the end of 2025 and before Armor Wars. As they go on to report, quote, Ironheart and Armor Wars will serve as the final projects in this arc, wherein each will highlight people who will honor Stark's legacy by using his technology and developing similar tech for good. In contrast, others will seek to harm his legacy by using his technology for personal gain. Now, in the comics, and unfortunately, Justin Hammer may be the best known villain out of all of this, maybe outside of Stiltman, and it's Justin Hammer who initiates, he's the impetus for all of this, as Tony Stark realizes that the Spy Master has stolen his secrets, sold them to Justin Hammer and heroes and villains alike, and then that sort of sets up Armor Wars as a film that might look very similar, where you have War Machine and Ironheart, Rhodey and Riri Williams side by side, cleaning up all of the Stark tech that's leaked into the hands of villains. Now, I'm going to issue the lightest of spoiler warnings here in case you somehow haven't heard this, but Marvel Studios has already officially announced Ironheart to be a show that focuses on the intersection of magic and technology. This is what they said about the show when they showed the first clip last year at D23, which feels so forever far away from a show that's now not coming out and for close to another 2 years. Now, during that clip, they showed the Hood, who's the villain during that film, but it has been heavily rumored and reported by multiple outlets at this point that Sacha Baron Cohen has already filmed scenes for that TV show as none other than Mephisto, and I know that this must absolutely thrill Eric Voss. In the meantime, if Mephisto truly is the villain of Ironheart, you could imagine there would be a bigger role to play beyond a one-off villain in the Ironheart TV series on Disney+, probably ultimately the villain in Armor Wars as well. But unfortunately, the way things look right now, this may be, to me, what is a huge missed opportunity, because as soon as you say the intersection of magic and technology, I think of none other than Doctor Doom, a villain that's been heavily rumored now to be taking place of Kang as we head into the multiverse saga. And if they've already got Sacha Baron Cohen lined up to be Mephisto and he's going to be ultimately the villain of Armor Wars, yeah, that would make sense. I get it. But man, what an awesome place for them to have inserted Doctor Doom into a storyline that would have been readily made for him, explain his armor, tie him over to Doctor Strange with his magic. You have so many connections already existing, but still, we'll have to wait and see what Marvel Studios ultimately does for the villain in Armor Wars. Again, as I said at the very beginning of the prologue, this may be the Marvel project we know the least about. And even though I staunchly argue that Marvel Studios will not be releasing Avengers 5 or 6 before 2027 and 2028 at the earliest, this is still going to be really deep in the multiverse saga. As we know, Marvel Studios has sort of taken liberty to use projects as they need to insert storylines in order to give them resolve or set up things for future films, and I would imagine that this Armor Wars film is going to have to do just that. Tomorrow we'll be covering what the future of the next 2, 3, even 4 years look like in the MCU based on release dates that we already know, the shuffling of their slate, and what we expect it to look like when they finally give us an update at San Diego Comic-Con. I think things are going to look way different, and I've said that. And as much as they've already changed directions with Armor Wars, I could see them even changing the title when it comes down to it, depending on what they need out of a film and that late in the saga, right? Keep Don Cheadle in the lead, just make whatever movie you need to. God, by the time that they actually put that film out, it'll have been 6 years since its original reveal in 2020. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below, how hype you are for the future of the MCU, what you want to see out of Armor Wars, and particularly who you prefer to be the villain. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff and announce a brand new winner for the PS5 giveaway. All right, the new winner for our PS5 giveaway for What Is finale that aired yesterday is... Congratulations. Either go ahead and DM me on Instagram or email me on my business email. It's under the About section on my channel. We'll get your account verified and then get it right out to you guys. And it's super simple. If you want to be entered to win the next one, which is in literally less than 2 weeks when Echo drops on Disney+, all you got to do, or for future giveaways, hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos with the comments shown on screen and with my voice as you just saw. So please be safe and vigilant on every platform. Never share your information on a third-party app, and please remember, no YouTuber will ever tell you in the comments that you've won. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon. Happy New Year, and I hope everybody has a tremendous end to 2023 and an immense start to 2024.